Oh man. Yo, is that Lumine? Probably. Or where's his brother? Yeah, it has got to be his brother. No, it's Lumine!
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
You risk.
Hey yo, what is up guys? This is Wild One and welcome back here to my freaking YouTube channel. And yeah, it's been quite a while, but anyways, we are now finally back here once again to Genshin Impact. And yeah, somehow my frame rate is also not looking well, but yeah, it's fine. So far, yes, I am still right here, finishing the freaking, Archon quest of freaking Fontaine. We are still in freaking chapter 4, act 4. This is probably the final act right here. This is probably going to be a short video, not sure, but yeah. Actually, I have been trying to delay in me finishing this freaking quest just because of the fact that I think, we still don't have any kind of VAs for, yeah, I forgot the freaking, name of the region. I believe it's Natlan, yeah. Actually, who knows? I might actually be able to see it. There's already a freaking, you can quick start and experience a new Archon quest. Apparently, that's already a thing. Huh. Okay. Well, I didn't knew that there was actually an update like that because I've been playing Honkai Star Rail for quite a while at this point during my streams. So yeah. Apparently, it's best to say if there's no VAs in HSR yet, there's probably no VAs yet in Genshin. So, of course, hopefully the voice actors will be back quite soon, hopefully. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, expect that there will be more delays in the upcoming videos that I will actually post right here, or who knows, I might actually upload a different video of a different game altogether, starting a new series, because yeah, it's actually been a while since I lately played a different game here on my YouTube channel, because I have already finished Plague Tale, and of course my favorite, Black Mesa. Who knows, I might actually probably play the freaking Half-Life 2 with some mods, maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah. Anyways, we're just going to go right here and talk to Catherine. Alright. It's been a while since we've been here in Sumeru as well. I wonder what's up.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
I think there's where we'll be able to meet Dane again. Then again, it's not interlude. As far as I remember, usually these kinds of quests are actually called interlude chapters.
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating.
You guys have
as
a
what you're
classification
expecting.
system?
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Missing person, eh?
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Okay, and that is us.
That's us for sure.
Okay. I can guarantee we'll be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing. But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Yeah, that's sus. Not gonna lie.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a
Then
joke
why
to
the
them.
hell do they not know the
Besides,
name?
Putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
True, that would be a little
In any
strange.
case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Alright then, let's go! Paimon's starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Okay, dokie. Okay, what a weird way to actually start freaking this freaking act. Or to finish Fontaine, because we are now literally here doing a freaking yeah, manhunt. I believe we can just call it as manhunt now, because we're actually looking for a freaking missing person. Hold on, is it far? Yep, it is far. Dang it. And I thought we can literally just run towards it. Okay, it's fine. I'm just gonna teleport then. Honestly, I am still 100% sure that we will be able to meet... yeah. We should be able to meet Dainsliff right here. Probably.
We made it to Vimara
I think.
village! Why don't we talk to some of
Because
the villagers to
usually,
learn a little bit
before
more
we
about the
actually
missing
enter a
guy?
new freaking
If this
like
commission is really
region,
as challenging
there
as
will be a
Paimon made it
freaking
out to be,
interlude
we're
chapter,
gonna
but
need to
somehow
carry out a very
this isn't
detailed
even called as
investigation.
interlude. Like it's literally a part of the freaking Fontaine quest somehow.
Hello there.
Then again,
Looking
we
to buy
were
something?
already with
I do business in this
Dainsliff.
area.
At least
no, we're
once
adventurers.
right here. I can
Paimon
still
sent us to
remember
look
the
into a
last
commission here in
Dainsliff
Vimara village.
quest here in Sumeru.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
Okay, so those 3 questions are a no-go
I
then.
know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I
Then why
even saw
didn't you
him stick
guys
out
even
his
know the
neck for
freaking
us
name? How?
on one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Like,
Now
that
you've
is
started
actually
talking
very
about him,
strange.
you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays, so genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Okie dokie. Man. Okay, that's not much information when it comes to that missing person, though. Somehow this is telling me that we're not going to meet the slip this time. Yeah, this isn't 100% related to Kanya. Yeah, this isn't related to
So
Kanya.
that's what brings you to
Come
these
on.
parts.
I thought we were going to
Coming
get
all
some
this
more
way for
lore
our
about it.
sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
Yeah, 100% sure they do not know. Oh my gosh.
Shame to admit
See,
it,
they don't
but
know. Like
I just
how?
can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I
So
should
whatever
know
the
those
hell's
things.
going on, somehow it
For some
probably
reason,
moved their
no matter
memories
how
of him.
hard I try to
Maybe.
remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
What, the freaking primordial
It's
sea
okay.
was
You don't
able
need
to
to force yourself to
literally
try to
reach
remember.
Sumeru.
We'll figure something out.
And somehow drinking it causes like memories to just disappear. Yeah, that would be wild, but yeah, 100% sure that's not it.
Well, Traveler, what do you think?
Yeah, that is very, very strange. Yeah, a lot of things are not adding up.
I think so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
There's someone who only exists in people's memories.
So you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with? Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one.
Oh my
Someone who
gosh.
only exists in people's memories?
Okay, are we getting the freaking Akasha now? Something connected to greater Lord Look at the
You two
Vata.
are the
What?
adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
What is this? Some kind of
Sure.
continuation for the
Just like
freaking
the
Sumeru
case.
quest? Where are we back to the freaking Sumeru quest all of a
I'm
sudden?
so glad to hear that. Thank goodness.
Or is
you
this
haven't
supposed to
given
be a
up.
filler
I've been
for,
so worried the adventurers camp
like,
might cancel our commission.
Natlan?
My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
Well, certainly try our
Yeah,
best.
no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okie dokie. Okay. Go to the place indicated by Atosa. Yeah, it's not really that far from here. Yeah, we can literally just run towards it. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to freaking Sumeru. Jeez. But yeah, I actually think that this is just probably a freaking filler quest somehow. Like somehow even HSR like literally have one because
Is
yeah,
this
after
the
like
place?
the
Under
freaking
this tree?
battle with
Yep.
the freaking
I
Titan
know it
in
doesn't look like much,
HSR,
but this place is very
we are
meaningful to me.
immediately jumped
It's so
in
full of
Herta's space
memories.
station.
We used
Like
to
what?
always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin.
What are
We
you
could
his
sit
childhood
there for
friend
hours
now?
at a time,
Or
not
probably
realizing how long it
a
had
long
been.
lost freaking
I
you know.
was actually adopted by the people of Vimar Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
Dang. That's what family is for.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Oh man, it's about Lumin. Yeah, I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what. But now I have lots of friends who understand me and who would be happy to hear me out.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow.
You at least
He
have a
must been
freaking
really
name.
close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
By not here, do you mean dead or just not here
They had
in
left the village
Sumeru?
or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
Yeah, you helped us understood him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It was always the same time of day. Based on what we've learned, is definitely not a regular missing persons case. What Atosa just told us about time could be the key unraveling this whole mystery. What? Oh, nah.
Look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
Never mind, I think it's probably indeed connected to freaking Kanria. Yep, indeed, 100% this is the freaking
Could
interlude.
they be the ones behind all of this?
Yeah, there's the Abyss Order, there is the freaking... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted!
Okay.
Quick, get ready to fight!
Yeah, as I was saying, I seems like this is indeed 100% connected to our freaking yeah, Canria lore maybe. Yeah, because it literally showed us the Hilichurls and the freaking Abyss Order. As far as we already know, yeah, the people of Canria turned into freaking Hilichurls. Okay. And somehow, these guys are also from freaking Canria, trying to like literally restore it. Yo, somehow I actually have Noel in the team. I actually forgot. This is actually the characters that I used to farm for Zhongli's item. Yeah, I'm going to replace
Thank
that.
you so much.
But hey, I
wasn't
guess she
expecting
works.
monsters to
I have
show
2
up.
shielders now.
If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
The question we should be asking now is what is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Don't tell me the guy that we are looking for is actually
Maybe
Dainty.
Abyss Order really is involved.
Oh my god.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Alright then. Yeah, we're just going to change our team composition.
Wait a second. The person...
Yeah!
It's
Dead Sleep is indeed here! Okay! Yep, it is indeed a freaking interlude.
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours?
Okay, so the freaking missing person is not
well,
freaking
I'll
Dead
leave you
Sleep.
on to it then.
I knew that
We
would
should
be
head
way
back to
too
the
wild.
village and check up on Chief
Or
Amadea
too
and the
wacky for a
others
freaking
anyway.
quest.
See you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on the same trail, but I'll admit we ran into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilichurl activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilichurl activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers. After that, you also owe us many answers,
And you
as
shall have
always.
them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Okay. Return to Vimara village to gather intel based on what you've learned. Oh, right.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of.
How about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice he heard in his sister's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Uh, in a matter of speaking, yeah, but yeah, come on, let's trust Lumin on this. I want to have faith in her.
I sense hesitation.
I mean,
in
we're
your
already
words.
fighting against her, so
After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir. The
Pedro, what
Visionary.
now?
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin,
Oh
my
man.
older brother.
Your brother?
What really happened in Canria back then?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Canria. The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedrfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the
Yo,
foul
their names.
Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names.
Yo, that glitch.
One day,
That looks so cool.
I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow everything is connected. If that's true, then the stone slates we found at the ruin of Fontaine, the once outlined Fontaine prophecy, that was likely Volnir doing as well.
They were once
Ooh.
people of great esteem in Canria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for
Jesus.
that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
My sibling came into contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
Yeah, it must be hard
Of
talking
course.
about this.
As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were
Oh
able
my
to stop
gosh.
part of their plan
From
from
the very,
coming to
very first
fruition.
interlude chapter.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes?
Yeah, the freaking
I
mirror.
believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flows through ley lines are memories.
Then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Well, it seems like it. Memories, ley lines, loom of faith, missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all
It's
this?
certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Okay. We're time skipping. Let's go. Yo, you guys literally slept right there in the camp. Yo, look at the amount of fish that they had.
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
I didn't sleep well either.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Okay, dokie. Yeah, hold on. Let me just change my freaking theme real quick. Come on. Alright. Okay. Let's remove Noel. Who do I actually have here again? Somehow I literally freaking forgot. Yeah, Nahida. Come on.
There's still so many places
For the freaking
us to
aggravate.
explore.
Since this is still a freaking aggravate team.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
Something
Did
reminds you of
something
something? Yeah, what's
A
wrong?
missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh,
Yeah, we can't.
young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Hello?
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly did you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
Huh? Why would you hand him that?
Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How is that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it.
Yeah,
I'm
and
the
he
only
already
person
has
who
it.
knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Is the eye still safe?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Yo, you kept the freaking eye here in
So you're going
Sumeru?
to take us to where you hid it?
But what if someone follows us, we go straight there, and someone is on our tail? Aren't we just exposing the eye's location? Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted that memory in the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that. possibility. It seems like he might already have a plan. Yeah, lead the way.
Of course.
Yeah, probably going to take us in a fake location. Yeah, that would be a surprise. Okay. It's actually weird that we actually have a Dainsleif quest that is not in Fontaine. Because you would actually expect that we should be in Fontaine. Like, what? Okay. Yeah, since literally every time before we actually enter another region or like another nation, we usually have the freaking Dainsleif quest within that nation where we finished off.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
Hmm? What's going on with these memories?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
What was Dane going to tell me just now?
Hey, wait up!
Uh-oh. Probably this is a possession, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, but I can't be sure. Okay, nice seal. Well, I guess we're going in. Okay, I think the other team would actually be far more better than this. I mean, it is asking for a freaking overload team, so here it is. Okay, fine. We'll use the freaking Raiden Overlord Hyper Carry or whatever it's called team. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to like literally build a Raiden Hyper Carry team for my freaking for the freaking Abyss, but yeah. Seems like that's not pretty much possible because I don't have Kazuha. But honestly, I think I like Chevreuse more. Not gonna lie. She's performing better than I actually thought. Okay. Yo, is this like some other Canrian ruin? Yeah, 100% sure because of course he will always put it where Canria was. Or like at least a part of it. Okay.
Drop your weapons.
Come on.
You asked for it. There is no escape.
Hello. The only thing that I do not like with this team is when you have certain enemies like this that are way too spread out, it's kind of going to be a bit of an issue.
Stop right there.
Hello.
Illusion shattered.
Nice. Hey, yo, more just spawned.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is trick. No turning back. Quiver. Torn to oblivion.
Yes, I am using my freaking ultimate just for these mushrooms. Okay.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door.
Hold on.
You should
What
try
about these?
reactivating the mechanism over there.
Well, okie dokie. Isn't this the place where you literally hit the freaking eye of the first field teller? Why did you literally just said that? Seems like the freaking mechanism has literally changed. Like, bruh, you're the only one that can literally change it. Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing we don't have to worry about, like, you know, freaking fake chests right here. But yeah, somehow in HSR there's literally now something that literally steals your chest, and you have to literally activate a fight sequence to just get the freaking rewards. Hello. Come on.
Now you shall.
Okay. Yep, that's done. Okay, let's activate this. All right.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Okay. Actually, never mind. He actually knows about the freaking mechanism.
The door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Okay, wow. Just wow. Yeah, this doesn't look like a freaking Liyue or Sumeru ruin. This is something else. Yeah, look at that. That is the power of the abyss right there.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Yep, they followed us. Oh boy.
It's the abyss! They're here!
Come on.
Stop right there. Just as well. Go on in.
Alright.
Let's light it
At least
up.
now we can
Lord,
actually
let's go.
test this current team, if it's actually good or not.
Home to oblivion.
Okie dokie. Okay, that's an issue.
Final warning.
I won't be able to break his shield without freaking pyro.
Illusion shattered.
Hello. Get down, please.
Hands where I can see them. Let's light it up. Teamwork is. Stop right there.
Ow.
There is no escape.
Well, okay. Yo. Come on. You have rules, give me some pyro.
Drop your weapons. Illusion shattered.
Yeah, I actually doubt that freaking Electro will actually help. Ow. Come on.
Storm the front.
Not? Okay, let me just try it.
Now you shall perish.
Yeah, it seems like that
Just
actually
as I
did the
suspected.
trick.
The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Oh man.
What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own? Will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Okie dokie. Yeah, we're going. Is he really planning to fight the rest of them at this point? All alone? Dane does have a point, but something feels off. What am I missing? They're probably controlling him. That's what at least I think. Yeah, that does not look good at all. Oh man. Yo, is that Lumine? Probably. Or where's his brother? Yeah, it has got to be his brother. No, it's Lumin!
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye? That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
Oh my gosh. This
So
would be
you
an
came here all
epic
on your
face-off.
What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know
Damn.
you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Okay. I really thought that he'll be fighting his brother right here. But nah, he's fighting Lumin. Holy crap. God. Dude. It's been quite a while since we have seen Lumin. The last time that we've literally seen her is like, what? I think that was literally in Liyue. Yeah, I think that was in Liyue before we actually went to freaking Inazuma, or before we literally went to freaking Sumeru. It's either one of those two.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack.
Okay,
We better
checking
hurry
out the
back to
freaking Hilichurl.
Hey, look at those hilichurls over there.
Strangely
Weren't
calm.
they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
I hear something.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last,
Oh,
they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering
memories.
or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You heard it too?
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilichurls in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Okay. Check on some more
Looks
Hilichurls.
like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilichurls are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back. your
Hold
sorrow.
on. Are those Hilichurls communicating with each other? Yo, I think that is literally the voice that we can hear.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilichurls have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Okie dokie. Oh, special story mode. I cannot even freaking teleport. Okay. Okay. Well, that actually means we will have a quite a long video for this one. Okay. Yeah, it seems like we won't have to, like, you know, cut the freaking quest in between. Yo, I am out of stamina. I won't be able to swim that. Okay. Now I have some. Let's go. Come on.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of. Thank you for your concern. But as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Oh, they literally forgot about it now. Things just got even more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that?
Oh man.
Alright. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadia.
Yep, that has literally affected their memories now.
Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadia about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
Yeah, we should check the others first.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Yeah, ask the girl first, the one that is very close to him. Like that would actually be very easy. Come on. Okay, where is the freaking cursor pointing me at? Okay, you're just right here. Great, great, great.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Oh
Just
boy.
as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him recently?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Huh? Did he just mistaken Dainsleif for the freaking person that he was talking about?
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given that Dane mentioned about disturbances from the leylands, I'd say it's far more likely it is related to memories in some way. I need to think carefully what's really going on. Okay. I've returned to a point before the disappearance took place.
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
People forgotten about missing person.
If we really did travel back to a time,
seems like
just
that
like what
didn't
happened to
select it.
Greater Lord Rukadevada, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories.
We are presently traversing someone's
If
memories.
this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Okay, submit conclusion.
Paimon totally forgot about the leyline disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
We really are in someone's memories.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Yeah, that'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
Implant memories into the minds of others.
That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way the new memories could perfectly blend in the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Time does not pass within false
If
memories.
time is allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
Scenes from false memories will not change.
If time was allowed to pass,
No.
all
Again,
the
it did
memories
not
seem to be
select.
set in or near Vimara village, but I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
False memories are easily forgotten.
There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time.
Time. Yeah, it's literally this one.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
We consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer. Atosa? Nah. 100% sure it's Dainsleif.
Memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once?
Hold on.
No, that doesn't.
Yeah. So far it's not Dainsleif. Okay.
We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager, but it turns out we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission. The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she just...
Okay. It's her.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Oh, come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
To the tree.
Yeah, that's where they'll be.
Let's go. Okay. Go to the place Atosa once indicated. Alright. So apparently my guesses were way too far off. So it's not Dainsleif. Oh, that's one thing. Whoa. Okay. I suddenly thought it was Lubin, so it's actually a different person. Yo, that would
So,
be
you see,
wild.
Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't.
Yo,
You
his
could also
clothing.
just talk about what you think of me?
Oh my god.
I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You meet many
Why
amazing
does this
people
feel
and
like a
live
freaking girl
very
from all
happy
of a
life.
sudden? Oh
With
man.
someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Yeah, that should also be wild if this is Dainsleif brother. Why does he look kind of familiar?
Oh, right! This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me.
Hello?
So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation
Wait,
another time.
you knew
Another
that
time, huh?
we are in the freaking memory? How?
Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
Alright. Yeah. He's
It's nice to see
probably
you, Teyvat.
Kanrian. Look at
I
his
believe this
freaking
is the
eyes.
first
It's
time we've
literally the
met.
same as Dainsliff. Yo, he know us. You're... Factoring in the memories of the Abyss Order, Loom of Faith, and everything else, I need to think of the person that can connect all of this together. Yeah. It's Dainsliff,
Dane's
brother.
one of the 5 sinners of Conria. The one who stole the power of the Abyss.
Submit.
No,
Wait.
that doesn't
No,
seem
no, no,
right.
no, no.
I...
Wait, I'm wrong?
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality. No.
Caribert? Are we literally going back to Caribert?
Born into abject sorrow.
As far as I
He shall
remember,
now
there's
become
actually the
the
one in
Loom of
Lumin's
Fate.
memories. If I recall it correctly.
You're... Caribert Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her.
Oh, this is Atosa's memory.
I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead.
I actually forgot.
Let's find
This
somewhere
is
else to
Atosa's,
talk.
not his. Hey, yo? Translation, please. Yeah, I cannot even read that. Yeah, that is literally Teyvat language right there. Yeah, I'm just going to you know what, I can probably just Google it. It's probably already decoded from the forums already. Okay, the proof of existence. Okay. Let us talk to him. Yeah, what is this
I
place?
suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this. And now, the time has finally arrived.
This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Kybert as I can. What exactly is the Loom of Faith?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate.
Kybert is there, that's why he no longer exists outside of people's
As
memories.
for your question, The Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving?
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memories.
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Kybert through half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all residents of Vimar Village. Why did you implant memories of yourself?
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
So that's why I would have never guessed. But is there some kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
Wow.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid.
That sounds sad.
After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems from tragedy that occurred in Canria back then. Everyone is looking for ya.
But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it. Even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Ayo? Loom of Fate is already completed. That means the eye of the first field tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he?
Inside his
plan was
body?
to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
Yeah, he never handed us the eye.
That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Wait, does that mean he gave Zane a false memory? You made him think that when?
Before you two entered that false location.
Oh
Trevor,
no.
Wait.
That is your doing. Why?
We've no time to lose.
You're working for the
Let's head
Abyss? Bro's working for the Abyss. Oh, come on. But then Frozen back then, it was because false memory was being implanted in his mind.
That
No
was when I
wonder.
implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
Yo, he literally worked with the Abyss Order, so we lost this time. So they had the eye this whole time until the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning to do with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the princess is planning. Teyvat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
What's
You
your
know my
goal?
father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory, after he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form. I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love,
Oh man.
but more than anything, it was the story of us.
So the thing that caused the Hilichurls to calm down back then was Kybert's story. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was to offer Hilichurls a moment of comfort and
I
peace.
can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
I think it was very meaningful indeed, but yeah. Still, giving the eye of the first tiller to freaking Lumin, yeah, that is not good at all.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness.
That is
tied
not
to the
good at
Loom of
all.
Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Bruh. So this is now the end of Caribert. Wow.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Yo, Lumin. Yo. They finally got reunited. At least for this one moment. Oh wow. Oh come on.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible.
Man.
Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
Man.
How about a conversation?
Yo, we can have a conversation with her. Let's go. Let's go.
The chance to
Oh
just
boy.
sit and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Yo, is this real? Is the traveler dreaming? I almost can't believe it's
That
real.
battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect
Oh,
that
man.
after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What exactly are you
The
planning?
loom of fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken.
Hell? That freaking god is going to like wake up? Wait, it's actually asleep?
Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules.
Oh wow.
And still, Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken.
So she's trying to save Teyvat
Don't know
in
what
her
it
own
will be,
way.
or what might trigger it.
You really hate the heavenly principles, don't you? Of course!
You could say that. Just
Like,
look
she
at Kari
separated
Bear.
the two of you, come
He
on.
was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this.
Wow.
Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words.
Oh wow. Man. This scene is just precious. Like, very precious indeed.
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
Man.
At the end of my journey,
I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me, well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
Man.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much
No.
longer.
Nah.
In fact,
Nah.
aside
Come
from our
on.
inability to physically interact with each other,
Yo, this is a good
There's something
scene.
else you should know
This
about
literally
this
have to ruin
space.
it. Like, man.
with Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this will
Wait,
be
he
wiped
won't be able to
existence,
remember this?
including all memory of our reunion.
Oh no.
Telling me this now?
No, come on. At least let him keep the memories. Dude. Let him keep the memories. Like, oh, man. Well, I hope Dainsleif is doing alright.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon
Yo, we
woke
are
up a
back
little
right here.
earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured.
Oh,
He didn't say
man.
anything though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
I'm having trouble thinking straight right now, dude. He cannot even remember
Let's think for a
a
second.
thing.
We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
As a matter of fact, Paimon wasn't with us in that freaking... in Carbert's freaking consciousness. Carbert and I talked for a while.
What a score!
I guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who only existed in people's memory, was Carbert all along. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers. Okay, so he was able to at least remember that part.
Well,
But what about the
what
freaking
happened
eye of
after
the field tiller? Including Lumine. Oh no, he cannot remember. Maybe I'm just tired. I feel like something else happened, but why can't I remember? Not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something. You
there
did.
You are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was,
Oh.
sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And
Another
after
false
that,
memory
well,
is that he
we all started to
implanted
feel like
as the
that
last
really is what
farewell.
happened. Kinda
Okay,
strange that we
Caribert.
forgot all about it for so long.
So that's how Carbert said his goodbyes. That was the last memory he gave them.
And we also remembered his name, Kari Bear.
Oh, wow.
That's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
Man, make sure you remember it this time.
I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Kari Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
And no one else will try to change the villagers' memories.
Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so...
Yo, are we ignoring
probably
Daneslip now?
Come on, let's go
Can
talk
we
to
check
her.
out Daneslip and see how his injuries are going? Like, dude, to think that Daneslip was actually still like holding back on Lumin just literally shows the bond that they once had together before the fall of Canria. But man, that is sad that the freaking traveler can no longer remember his freaking conversation with Lumin. Yo, that is so sad.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right?
Man.
Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise,
Oh
why
my
would you just
gosh.
leave like that?
We're now in a rom-com again. Here we go. I'm sure he had his reasons. Oh boy.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
Hopefully.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
Right? What was it happened? I can't remember. Feels like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
Dude! A picture with Lumin and Carver. Let's go! You must get along with each other, the two of you. Wait, so even Lumin has this picture as well. Wow! Wait, where's Dainsleif? So we won't get any freaking, like, you know, epilogue for Dainsleif? What about his freaking injuries? Oh man. And I guess Paimon will not question how he literally got a picture of his sister. And Calibert, hello? Oh boy. Yo, that is an emotional ride. You made many unforgettable memories in Fontaine. Now a new journey lies before you. First time to say goodbye to your Fontainian friends. So yeah, this will be for the next video. Yo, chapter 5. What? There's actually a chapter 5 act 1. Well, it is a farewell. So yeah, anyways guys, that's pretty much it for this freaking video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed because man,
and go with so many sauces.
yeah, I like this quest.
Actually, I'm gonna go buy some.
Yo, I really love this quest. That is the longest screen time that we actually had for Lumin. Of course, you will have a longer screen time if you're literally maining as Lumin, but still, that is a long runtime with the siblings together. But man, it's a bummer that he wasn't even able to keep those memories. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for this freaking video, guys. Hopefully, guys, have actually enjoyed because, wow, I'm out for words. But yeah, I guess for the next video, we will just be saying goodbye to our other friends in Fontaine. But man, anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also if you guys are interested, feel free and join the Discord and follow me on both Facebook and X if you guys are interested. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.